Vikings running back Adrian Peterson will be back in action Sunday after being suspended for one game.
The star NFL player was deactivated after he was indicted on a child abuse charge. He's accused of unreasonably disciplining his child with a switch or tree branch. But today, Peterson released this statement saying, quote, "I'm not a perfect parent, but I am, without a doubt, not a child abuser. I'm someone that disciplined his child and did not intend to cause him any injury." The Vikings head coach says Peterson deserves to play.
Based on the extensive information that we have right now and what we know about Adrian, not only as a person, but what he has also done for this community, we believe he deserves to play while the legal process plays out. At the same time, we must defer to the legal system to determine whether he went too far, but we cannot make that judgment.
It's a great feeling, to have our teammate back. One of the best running backs in the NFL. So I'm supporting the ownership decision about letting him come back and play.
Peterson is scheduled to enter a plea at an October 8th hearing in Texas after this indictment for reckless or negligent injury to a child. Well, ultimately, how far is too far? Susana Franco speaks with a child care professional about this debate over discipline.
These images released by the Houston Police Department show cuts and bruises on NFL player Adrian Peterson's 4-year-old son. Peterson said to have caused these lacerations to his son's thighs, buttocks, and hands by using a tree branch to discipline his son. The Minnesota Vikings running back told police back in May he considered it a normal spanking.
It's well above and beyond what many parents do.
San Diego Six's chief psychologist, Dr. Jeff Daly, says this is anything but normal.
When you leave physical marks and you look at scarring, that's well over the line.
He says it's a line many parents and child caregivers tend to cross.
We're teaching a child to be fearful over a particular act. Don't do this or I'll be in pain. We're not teaching the child what to do.
In fact, these violent forms of punishment have long-lasting negative effects, especially in a child's brain development.
Now there's studies showing there's decreased gray matter in the brain, which is a very important connective part of the brain that helps us learn and understand. The more corporal punishment, including spanking, you have towards a child, the more problematic things become in terms of decreased IQ, in terms of more mental health problems, in terms of more aggressive behavior.
When it comes to disciplining a child, the American Academy of Pediatrics says no hands-on at all. Instead, they recommend this 3-step approach. Establish a supporting, loving relationship. Use positive reinforcement to increase the behavior you want. And use appropriate timeouts or remove a privilege. Dr. Daly adds sometimes the parent should walk away.
If you parent out of anger, you're going to be impulsive and dramatic. And so the parent takes a timeout, then come back and deal with your parenting.
Meantime, Peterson got more than a timeout. He received a 1-game suspension. Susana Franco, San Diego 6 News.
Adrian Peterson faces up to 2 years in prison and a $10,000 fine if he's convicted. He'll be playing the New Orleans Saints on Sunday.